Hey, my name is Yiyun Hu. I go by Christine. I love making art because it's a very different process from anything else. When I make art, I got immersed into a completely different world when there's only art and my thoughts. It's one of the most enjoyable things in the world for me. This first piece is called The Piano. It is a 2D drawing of 12 by 12 inches using pencils of different values from 4H to 6B, and is created in 2018. I first took pictures of different objects in the house, made them into black and white, then chose one that I desired to draw. I chose this picture of my piano is because I love the movement and shades of contrast in it. To make this piece, I used the grid method. I drew half by half inch grids on the printed picture and 1 by 1 inch on the canvas. I outlined the piano first, then removed the grids as I added value to the canvas. This vase is called the Roses of Dreams. It's a three-dimensional work using clay. The denominator is 5.5 inches, and the height is 7.2 inches. It's made in 2018, and it's the first vase I've ever made. To make this piece, I created a template first, then used the coil method to build up to the shape of the template. Making the roses and keeping its shape was a challenge. I sculpted each petals as I pushed and shaped each pieces together at its plastic state to make a rose. I scored and slipped each onto the vase when it became leather hard, so it is not as easy to break. After its bisque fire, I glazed the inside of the vase clear using the pouring method. Then I fired the glaze before I applied acrylic paint to the outside. I painted the outside all white first to let the clay to absorb the moisture and give it an even tone for the second coat. For the second coat, I used the tint of yellow for the vase, a different tints and shades of purple for the roses to give it some contrast and achieve emphasis. I chose to use yellow and purple because it's complementary colors, and it will make the roses pop. Finally, I sprayed the vase with clear coat to protect the paint. This box is called the pearl shell. It's inspired by a Chinese story. A pearl seller had a hard time with his business, so he made pearl containers very beautiful to try to sell his pearls. But the customer who bought it returned the pearl and kept the beautiful container. This was a three-dimensional piece made using clay in 2018. The height is around 5.4 inches, width is 4.5 inches, and the length is also 4.5 inches. To make this piece, I made 6 slabs into equally sized squares first. Then I cut out a 45-degree triangle of the 4 sides from each squares. When it's leather hard, I scored and slipped each slabs to form a box. Then I cut out the lid in a wavy line and smoothed the inside. Then I carved and added to the box. After its bisque fire, I glazed each side using brush. Since I used lots of blue, I added some red to give it some contrast and balance out all the coat coloring to achieve emphasis. Thank you so much for watching.